Okay, so WordPress plugins. Plugins are a bit like apps on a phone, on an iPhone or something. They're really little sort of easy applications that make WordPress work better or enhance WordPress or can do little things with WordPress. And they're very easy to install, and there's some really there's lots and lots of plugins, and you can easily be seduced by the number of them. But what we're going to go through here are what I consider to be, and lots of internet marketers consider to be, the most essential plugins. So that's what I'm going to take you through now. Okay, so here we are at the dashboard again, and now we're going to install some plugins which will really help improve just working with WordPress, and of course most importantly improve the Google friendliness and the search engine friendliness of WordPress. And plugins are really great. As I say, there's loads and loads of plugins, some better than others, but just like apps, there's some really great must-have apps, and then there are some apps which aren't so brilliant. And it's the same with plugins, and there are some essential plugins, and that's what we're going to take you through now. So if you come down here to the left-hand side, just click on plugins for now, and it will take you to the plugins page. WordPress comes with two default plugins. One is a sort of a spam filter for comments here, Askime, and we'll activate that later. And the other one is this sort of random Hello Dolly, which just generates random lyrics from the musical Hello Dolly, which is very odd. And if you have any desire to activate it, then feel free, but I've never activated it at all. What we're interested in is adding some new plugins. So if up here you can see add new, so just click on add new. Now in here you can search for the plugins, and as I said, there are loads and loads of plugins, and lots of people make plugins for free, just like Google Apps or something. There's lots of plugins that are made free and easily, and there's also some paid apps which are really great as well, which I might recommend to you a bit later on. But for now we're trying to do everything free and everything, and there's plenty of really powerful plugins which are free, and I've made a little list of the essential plugins here. So it's these plugins here that are called All-in-One SEO Pack, Easy Privacy Policy, Sociable, Google XML Sitemaps, iframe embed for YouTube, and this CBnet ping optimizer. Now don't worry about them if they sound all crazy. All I want you to do at this stage is install them, and then I'll explain each one and tell you how to sort of adjust the settings if that needs to happen. So to do that, what we do is we just basically type into here search the plugins. There we are, all-in-one SEO pack. So just click install now. Are you sure? Yes. And that will install the plugin straight away. I see some people who teach about installing plugins, and they say, oh, you install them direct into your directory files in your main hosting account, and that sounds all a bit too technical to me. I tend I don't understand why you want to do that when you can it's just a case of clicking a button here. So we've done that. We haven't activated the plugin yet. We'll do that later. Just return to the plugin installer, and then we're going to do the same with Easy Policy Privacy. Copy it. Okay, Easy Policy Privacy. I'll provide a list of these plugins. Search plugins. There it is. Install now. Okay. Return to again. We're not going to activate it yet. I just want to get the plugins done, and then we'll go through each plugin. So just do that now. You've got the list here. I'll fill out all the rest, but do them all. I'm just going to do this one now. But go through each of this list. So it's just this top list that I want you to do now. Don't worry about the so just this 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. These 6. Okay, these are the 6 plugins I want you to install now. So search for iframe embed. This is a really cool thing for very easily adding YouTube, but I get it, clips. So there, install that. I'll keep doing that. Let's come back when I've installed them. So there's the list. I'll just install those and then I'll take you through how we activate them. So make a note of them, do what I've done, just search for it, then install it, but don't activate it yet. Okay, so here we are on the plugins page, and I've installed all the plugins here that I've listed up here, these 6 plugins, all-in-one SEO pack, easy privacy, sociable, Google XML, Sitemaps, the iframe thingy, and the CBnet ping optimizer, and you can see them all here. So now we're going to activate them, and with some of them, when you activate them, there will be settings that you'll need to adjust, and I'll take you through those settings. So without further ado, let's crack on and start activating these plugins. So an all-in-one SEO pack is a great way of making your WordPress blog super friendly, search engine friendly, and it allows you to basically create title tags. Don't worry about the term title tags, and meta description tags. These are basically the things that the Google search engine spiders are looking for, and make an assessment of the relevancy to a certain keyword. So this kind of information that we're going to be putting in here is exactly what the search engines are looking for, and we can manipulate that. So click on activate, and here we can see it will take us through and say it's activated. Okay, but we're going to have to make some changes to the settings. So now what I want you to do, plug in activated, is what will happen is it will come up with a big red sign up here saying you must go to the settings page, and you can click it, because I've done this earlier and then I've deactivated it. It's not come up, but you'll see it'll be really obvious, a big red line. Don't worry about it because it's red. It just means you then go down to the bottom here in settings. I was a bit quick there, sorry. Down in settings now is an all-in-one SEO in the settings section, and here we are in the all-in-one SEO plugin options settings. So plugin status enabled, make sure that's there. Then what I want you to write in here, the home title, best workout videos reviewed. So this is the home title tag, and this is what appears at the top. In fact, I'm just going to put the home title, I'm just going to put best workout videos. So this will appear in the top of your browser bar. I'll show you when it's all done, it will make sense. So make sure you use your main keyword there. And then the home description tag, again, this should not only be user friendly to the reader to make them want to come and visit your site, because this is the description that appears in the listing. So when you do a Google search and it describes what your website is all about in the Google search engine, when you've got sort of a list of websites on a page on the Google search page, this is what appears there. So not only must it be stuffed full of the keywords that we need, it must also be friendly to the human eye and make people want to visit it. So you need to be, be quite creative and descriptive here about what you want to say. So in this case, I put best workout videos, review the best fitness DVDs, and so it's very clear what it is that we're doing. And then the keywords here, remember, best workout videos, dance exercise videos, and workout videos for women. They were the keywords that we discovered and found. So we need to put those in there. And basically that means that the whole site then is optimized for these keywords. So every post is optimized for these keywords. Then we can scroll down here, keep the this, keep that tick there, keep that T there. That basically means we can rewrite the title. So when we do a post, we'll give it a title, and the all-in-one SEO box will also appear when we're writing a post, and we can change that title to make it even more friendly to the reader. and to the search engine. So again, it appears in the search engine listings, our title. So we want the title to be as sort of interesting and inviting for the reader as possible. So we come down here, keep everything as it were. What I would do here, because we're using categories, we want to use those as keywords, and we're going to sort out the keywords. So I'd certainly tick that, keep that, and keep that. This here you can sometimes tick, some people do, but I think that's, for our needs, that's absolutely fine for now. I'm not going to worry about anything else. If you go on YouTube, and you put in settings for all-in-one SEO, you'll see there are loads of different ways of doing it. But fundamentally, I think if you follow the exact settings I've got here, okay, you'll do fine. The most important element here is make sure that it's enabled. Put in your home title, so this will appear not only in the top bar of your website when somebody finds it, right at the very top. It's also very friendly for the search engine spiders, and this will appear in the search engine listings as well. So make it as enticing and inviting to the reader or searcher as possible. And when that's all done, just update your options and you're done. That is the all-in-one SEO plugin sorted. So let's go back to the plugins now. Okay, so we're back at the plugins. We've sorted out the all-in-one SEO pack. Next, activate CBnet Ping Optimizer. So basically, WordPress, you can set WordPress up to automatically sort of ping all the search engines that you've just done a new post, and then that invites the search engine spiders to come and read your post and check you out. But what can happen is every time you change your post, you make a correction to your post, it pings it again, and that can appear quite spammy to the search engines. So what the CBnet Ping Optimizer does, it allows you just to ping every post that you add just the once, the first time you do it, so that the search engines don't think that you're constantly pinging for the same post. And it's really, really, really useful for search engines because you don't want to appear too spammy. So we just hit activate, and then here that's activated. So it's so simple. And we click settings, and here we are, enable pinging, and we'll tick here as well, limit pinging in a short time. That's what we're going to click, and then we'll just press save settings. We won't ping now. Okay, and as I say, ping sites basically just ping the search engines. There's a massive list that you'll get, and I'll provide a list for you, and you can just cut and paste it into here. But for now, that's that one sorted. So we'll go back to the plugins. Don't worry about if it all sounds a bit too complicated. Just follow what we need to do, and you'll understand and appreciate everything a bit later on. Easy privacy policy. Nowadays, if you're using AdSense or Amazon on your site, then your site will sort of leave a little cookie in somebody's browser when they come and click on your site, so that AdSense or Amazon, whatever, know that the visitor's been to your site. And recently, sort of the laws sort of changed so that you should have a privacy policy about how you treat that information. It's quite important. And all this does is automatically generate a sort of a standard wording. So just press activate. Okay. Then we just go to the settings, and it's filled out the main descriptions. If that email is correct, that's fine. I might change the email later, but for now that's fine. And then it generates automatically these basic sort of legal jargon. We're not really a kiddie site, so we don't have to tick that section. You don't have to touch any of this. It's all fine. Just go update privacy page. Okay, and that's it. Privacy page updated and generated. So if you bear with me, we'll just go to the main site now. So here are the main site, and there is the privacy policy. So it's just a page. Click on it, and it's got all this legal wording here. So that's that sorted. So back to the plugins. Next, the sitemaps. Activate it. Now, sitemaps generate basically a map of your site, which makes it easier for the search engine spiders to then track through your site. So again, we've activated it now, and the settings bit are over here. You'll also find the settings down in the main under the settings sections as well for these things. So press sitemap there. That'll take us to these settings. Okay, and if a site, I've already been sort of playing with the site, so a sitemap's already been built. But basically, what you'll be able to do here is ask for this a sitemap to be generated, and then generate it, and then it will, every time you add a post or change a post, it will send that sitemap update out for the Google spiders to help come and search your site. There's nothing that you don't have to tick anything on this one. It's all very straightforward. You can just decide to sort of exclude things, but I wouldn't. You know, just leave it as it is. Just have it activated. That's the main thing. And it will go and notify Google and Bing and Ask, etc. every time you create a new post and the sitemap changes. Okay, so again, you know, you get too confused about all these sitemap things and all these things. You don't have to fully understand their function at the moment. All you need to do is just follow the instructions. Next one to activate is this iframe embed for YouTube, which is just an easy way of adding YouTube clips. So you just activate it. Again, you go to the settings quickly. So under settings, it's now activated. You don't have to do anything here, but basically that allows you to change the settings of the size of the YouTube clips that you will embed in your pages if you want to. So if they're too big or too small, you can come here and change the sizes, but you don't have to change anything like that. They're all perfect. And then finally, I want you to do is activate sociable. Activate that, and this basically puts those little buttons at the end of the posts that say, you know, do you want to send this to Stumble Upon, Facebook, Twitter, etc., etc. So if you go to settings on this one, here we are. There's all these different sort of social media, Web 2.0 sort of blogs and stuff you can send it to. You don't want a massive list, so just tick some key ones. I tend to have these ones: Dig, Delicious, Facebook, Mix, Google, Stumble Upon, and Twitter. And then if somebody likes your page, then they can just click one of these buttons and then sign up to their sort of Stumble On page or their Twitter account and say, hey, I've just seen this page, and sort of tweet it straight away. So that's all. So just use those ones I've selected, or if there's any favorites that you might have in that big list here, then you can always use some of those. And that one's that one. That's that for that. You don't have to do anything. You can change the position of it, and you'll see in a minute, but it's activated now. If I come here, I go to the main page. I don't think I saved the changes, so let's do that so it knows. Right, now let's go back. If we click on the post, there you can see these little icons here, so people can say, oh, I like that, and Facebook it, or dig it, or Stumble Upon, or Twitter, etc. See, really useful. This theme I've already got, it's got some of its own automatically already, but there's no harm if you haven't got this already installing Sociable, and that's what Sociable does. So now you're ready, your site is ready. There's one last thing I want to do, and that's change the categories. So in order to do that, we need to come down here to posts. Click on the posts, open up the list, categories. Click on categories. Now you'll see uncategorized here, so we're going to edit this, and I want this category here to be best workout videos. Remember that we've got three sort of supporting keywords. The main one being best workout videos. That should automatically, we'll put the slug here, best workout. You need to put hyphens in between this. Okay, don't have to put a description there, and just update that. Okay, and then I'm going to add the other ones. So if you remember what our other keywords are, you just add them in here. So I'll do that now. Okay, so we want a category for each of the keywords that we've found, because then we'll add, after a while, we'll start adding posts under these keywords. So I've just made, I've added them to the list here so I can remember. So dance exercise videos. So for instance, if I'm reviewing dance exercise videos, I can put it under that category. Again, dance. You need it doesn't accept a slug's just how it appears in the top page here, and obviously you can't have spaces, so you need to put the hyphens in. Okay, that's fine. Don't need the description, it's not prominent, unless you've got a theme that actually shows the description, but most don't. They'll just list the list of the categories. Add new category, and then the last one, workout women, workout videos, not workout women, workout videos for women. Oops, videos for women. I'm just going to put this in capital letters up there. It just looks neater when you've got a list. Okay, again, add new. There we go. I'll change that to capitals as well, capital letters, but I'll do that later. So they're all ready. Now remember, if we come back down here to settings, apologies, come back down here, we want the writing, and we want to make sure that the default post category, so if you forget to put select a category, is best workout videos, because that's our main keyword. Okay, but otherwise we might choose the other categories, but this is if you forget to put it, any post that you make will default to best workout videos, which is of course our main keyword. So now let's go back to your dashboard. If we're going to refresh here on the main site, we've already got this post which is in the default category of best workout videos. As you add posts to the other categories, they'll start to list under here. Now, one last thing to do, we'll get rid of these boxes here that say articles and meta description, and I'll show you how to do that later. But now let's get on and add our first article. So what I suggest you do is go away and write an article of maybe 200-300 words based on your main keyword phrase, and we'll come back and I'll show you how we post our first article.